Just when I thought the Derwoodian ways were strange, I encountered this Twin Elms, a sacred place that the Glanfathan call their own. The Glanfathan are the natives of this land. In Riaid-Surus, my ancestors drove them out generations ago. Even so, I am twice a foreigner here, because I am not of the Derwood, and I had little knowledge of these Glanfathans before I came to Twin Elms. I know that they have fought many wars with the people of the Derwood, and eventually they were driven away from the continent's coasts. Their words are strange, as is their culture and the way they view all things in life. They exist to protect the ancient Gwithan ruins. Why? Why would they live for such a thing? They must have viewed them as gods. I have spoken to Anamanfath Bethwyl, who speaks for her tribe among the 6 of them, and I have managed to impress her enough to have gained access to parts of the city that Esther, like us, foreigners, would not normally be allowed to go. Now I am to seek the 2 Delamgon sisters in the Elms Reach sections of Twin Elms. But first I'd like to explore the city casually if we can. I know there's going to be watchful eyes on us wherever we go because we are foreigners. Estremor, as they like to call us. My brother, fleeing in shame? I don't believe any of it. What's this now? Arthwin is lying, this I claim. Hello?
Tread carefully, Estremor.
Is it an elf? Sensing my approach, an agitated elven hunter suddenly drops his conversation and turns to face me. What kind of courtesy have you learned in your filthy homeland? A red stripe of paint gleams, pearly with sweat from cheekbone to cheekbone. We speak of Glanfathan matters. Begone! The huntress in the group raises her calloused hand. Still your heart, Ride. Do not forget where you stand. She parts the fine strands of golden hair that float before her face and acknowledges me with a nod. In the house of our ancestors and the 6 tribes, we commune as one people. Ride looks away and fumes in a restrained breath. The ancestors will forgive me and my brother when I clean the shame away from his name. He looks at the huntress, and from the taint it has brought to our tribe. What happened to your brother? My brother. The hunter's heavy breathing pauses for a moment. My brother Fjorm is the greatest hunter of our tribe. He set out on a blood hunt but hasn't returned, and now Arthwin, that puny liar, he claims that my brother... Ride clenches his fists. The elven huntress fills in the silence. Arthwin belongs to another tribe. He is the hunter that competed against Fjorm during their blood hunt. She gives a glancing look to Ride. Arthwin claims that Fjorm has exiled himself, deciding to not return to Twin Elms. Ride scowls. His stripe of paint curves like an angry wound. Exiled, in shame, for losing to him during the blood hunt? Can you believe this? Liar? Even though Arthwin returned with a giant Stelgart's fang as proof, it's hard to believe that Fjorm would have failed to kill the prey first. The huntress digs her heel in the dark soil. But you cannot claim that yet, Ride. Not until the Anamanfath judge the truth. Arthwin's weak. From a lower tribe, Ride bares his teeth. He lies. I'll find the truth and clean my brother's name. Why would Arthwin lie about your brother? Ride throws his arms in the air. Why? He looks at me as if the answer were obvious. Ride, please, still your anger. He does not know our customs. The huntress turns to me and nods. Arthwin stands much to gain from claiming a victory over Fjorm. It brings renown and glory to his kin, a lesser tribe, the twice-split arrows. Arthwin has no history, no name, and now he returns a hero while my brother... Ride's face twists in ire. Tricked, perhaps worse. How do you plan to clear Fjorm's name? A bead of sweat rolls down Ride's forehead and hangs from his red-painted cheekbone like a drop of blood. It quivers as the hunter's muscles twitch. I can't tarry here while my brother's fate remains unknown. The Anamanfath must let me go. To judge, Arthwin, and to clean our tribe's name, they cannot listen only to your truth. The huntress lowers her head, glancing at me. Before the Anamanfath, only an impartial voice can speak for what happened. Ride whips his neck, and the drop of sweat lingering on his cheekbone flies in my direction. You mean to involve this one, an Estremor? She points at him, her callous finger curved like a claw. Listen to me now. Arthwin returned, with proof. Your brother did not come back. The huntress blows against the fine hair floating down over her face. The tribes are split. Something must be done. She looks at me, but this one's words move even stone. I suppose I need to create goodwill with these people. Although my goal is to hunt down Thaos. And that maybe hope to heal the damage he's done, if that even matters. I'm not sure if I even like these Glanfathans. But... no promises, but if I find anything, then I'll let you know. Rede stares into nothingness. He breaks the silence in a grave voice. I'll remain here and wait for the Anamanfath to summon us. The huntress nods at me. Fjorm and Arthur went to the Northweald forest, beyond the Old Song Pass, to hunt a giant Stelgar. Search there and return to us with the truth if you can, but be aware, Stelgar of such size, many times over their lesser kin, usually gather a big pride that follows them closely. Rede fixes his eyes on me, two glowing embers over the blood-red stripe painted across his face. Esther, I don't expect help, but I'll do anything to know of my brother's fate and to clean the stain that Arthwin has spilled on our tribe. He throws his chin back. Anything. This I claim. That all the races, all the kin, are... they call themselves Glanfathan. I just find it odd. Grave words fester on the deerwood, a moribund prey, our prey. Should I intervene? Hello?
Esther?
Yes, I listen, foreigner. What are you talking about? News from beyond, east of the Great River, the Derwood. Fires have returned to the foreigner city, we've heard. Defiance Bay, its waters run foul and dense with the stench of corpses. Not even the recent floods could wash away the stain of its corruption. A dying prey. Some see it as such among us, a chance to strike, others not so. Only a council of the Anamanfath can decide what the 6 tribes must do as one. Tell me more about this council of the Anamanfath. Anamanfath leave our tribes, one for each. They speak with the spirit of our peoples and act in our name with our will. A council of Anamanfath means the tribes commune as one. But no common will is found, just now, when the Derwood ails like a wounded beast. Only 2 Anamanfath are currently sheltered within Twin Elms, while the rest attend to their tribes. They must return. Too far, too consumed with duties, the Anamanfath will not gather soon. Another season at least. We wait until then. Yeah, I plan to settle in the Derwood, and here these people are wanting to attack it if they can. Tell me about this building. The hearth of all Glanfathans, the 6 tribes, we honor our people here in this passage. Offerings are made, symbols of respect to each tribe. This is the house of our ancestors and our peoples at once, the Anamanfath. When all of them are present in Twin Elms, form a council at the end of the long passage. From there, our history moves on. Goodbye. Well, I don't really think I should. Be careful of these things in here. We don't want to wreck it. And the last thing we want is all the Glanfathans at our throat while we're trying to hunt down Thaos. Alright, well, I don't know this place very well. And it's nighttime. We still need to find that inn, if they have one. Keep our eyes peeled, and be careful we don't piss them off. We've got a city, a primitive city to return to search through. The rains have run their course, and trade has returned. And with it, Tamara's impatience. I don't understand what they're talking about. Hello? Glanfathan stares at me and then slowly blinks away. Curious. Hearthstone Market. Oh, I don't want to steal that. Can we go in? Cat? Cats? Great big wolf over there. Maybe we can sleep here. It sort of looks like an inn. Hello?
Esther?
This tall woman is clad in furred hides. She settles a sharp, dark-eyed gaze on me. I hold here the best hides near Glanfathan. Hides so thick that the Stelgar cannot claw through. Boots so supple that they will smother the sound of your steps. You deal with leather, I take it? Is that your trade? I bear it on my skin. I sell hides from every one of Gallowayne's beasts. Esther Morwen come from every village to see them and know us for great hunters. Every hide bears the tale of a great hunt, and our traders bear them in turn to every corner of our lands. May I see your wares? Then here. Look upon the bounty our hunters have provided us. Good quality hide. But a lot of it's just normal. And we have nothing that we wish to sell. We've accumulated quite a bit of coin in our travels. Thank you. Hello?
Esther.
This thick-framed woman smiles broadly as I approach. Ah, I see that you heard it. A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forward? Oh, they speak so funny. I like my weapons silent, actually. Perhaps a bow, then? You can fell a boar from 100 paces with one of these. Maybe you prefer something small. I hold here many fine daggers. I know there is something here to your liking. Let me see your wares. Look all you wish. My weapons are the pride of Glanfathan. Some kind of club. Ooh, flail looks pretty neat. She says it's called Star Collar. And this one's called, this Warhammer's called Strike Hard. Good hunting bow. Exceptional. Well, I don't know if there's anything here that I would want. There's some nice things. Exceptional weapons. Shields. She even has plate. Interesting. She sells scale armor as well. This one looks nice. Exceptional plate armor. I might buy that, actually. Neat helmet. Maybe she was right. This is a good place. Maybe I'll buy that. The helmet. As magical enchantment. Makes us able to perceive things more clear. Our perception is enhanced. She says this is magically enhanced. It's a lost metal mail. But its protection isn't as good quality as I would like it to be. How about this is exceptional plate armor? Well, it's not too expensive. Let's see about buying these. Thank you. We've even had it enchanted. I'm now the proud wearer of this exceptional plate armor. Looks good. I look like a knight. No, I'm not one. Traders, is there anywhere to spend the night? Hello. What do you sell?
Hail, Esther.
Some food for your travels. I hold here many delicious cheeses and fresh fruit. Tell me about your trade. Ah, my life is simple, and makes a poor tale. I tend the gardens and my herd, and my family picks this delicious fruit you see behind me. The gods have been kind. I'm not really interested in food at the moment. Thank you, though. Oh. Hello?
Many blessings, traveler.
An old elven woman, clothed in thick robes, beckons me to approach. Welcome, foreigner. Welcome! Her forearms, splotched by green and blue stains, wiggle out of her hanging sleeves like caterpillars out of ripe fruits. I've got what you seek. Always. Come, see. Between bows and smiles, she points to a little girl beside the herbalist's store. We're here to help you, foreigner. Yes, we are. The Fisher Crane tribe serves your people. Unguents. Potions. Tinctures. She makes a sprawling gesture at a collection of pots, bottles, and herbs that lie behind her. If you seek it, I have it. Always. Let's see what you have for sale. Of course, foreigner. Of course. As I thought. Regen potions are very helpful in battle. We don't seem to have many left. Oh, it's costly. She has rubies and gems and a whole bunch of things that could be used for enchanting. I have to keep that in mind if I ever plan to return or need these ingredients that she has for enchanting. No, I'll accept. Let's trade that. Thank you. As for this helmet, well, there's really only one person that could use it, and she is currently not wearing anything on her head. It suits you just fine, Sagani. Okay, now, since I seem to be the person that gets hurt more often than most, I'll take these. Yeah. It's a sad day if Ader ever goes down in a battle. Which really hasn't happened, now that I think of it. Hello?
Hail, Esther.
You have the look of a hunter, Esther. Derwin's weapons may protect the man who seeks out misfortune, but my supplies will help you survive out in the wilds. May I see your wares? He nods, gesturing to his goods with a sweep of his arms. Oh. He sells pistols and... What's this cloak? Makes you more intelligent, he says. It's enchanted with an intellect bonus. Dragon eggs. Well, that kind of reminds me of what I just collected a short while back at Deerford. Ebony spider figurine. Oh, that's very expensive. But I know exactly what those are used for. We could actually use more of them. We'll have 30,000. I think it's worth it, though. It's an enchanted spider. Who doesn't currently have one? Here. Nearly life-size, this figurine is carved from what appears to have been a single block of dark stone. 2 red, jeweled little eyes grant it the illusion of life. It's enchanted to summon a Widowmaker spiderlings, or 2 Widowmaker spiderlings. Or all 3 at once, I'm not sure exactly by what his description of it does, but it helps. And I do believe that's a more powerful spider than anything that we have with these beetles that we are currently able to summon. Who is this? Hello? I don't feel like reading this person. I think that's all that's in here, but we still need to find that inn. Well, it's night. It's, keep looking for that inn. Maybe they do sleep on the ground, who knows? Hello? Our Anamanfath oversee Twin Elms from the Passage of the Six. Yes, I have visited there, thank you. Oh, it's a neat-looking helmet. A tabby cat snaps out of its placid stupor as I approach. It opens its eyes wide, following my every step before trotting to my side to rub against my legs. Oh, this tabby cat wants to follow me. I already have a hound. And I can't give him up. I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to go, kitty. I put the cat down and it goes free.
Sure.
Hello? Oh, this is an interesting-looking person. As I near, I feel vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to me. Reach out for this soul. I see an enormous mane of wild orange hair belonging to a burly man. His expression is slightly worried in the small candle-lit room. Across from him sits a portly woman with a third eye painted on her forehead. She gazes at him and clucks her tongue, standing him upright. He's a clear head and a half taller than her, but it is she who commands the room. She closes her eyes, her hand on his chest, and speaks. She sees a small gray creature darting from place to place, running, escaping. She's chasing it, 4 legs bounding, jumping across the room frantically when... She laughs, opening her eyes, and withdrawing her hand immediately, guilty she apologizes, avoiding his eyes. He demands to know what's wrong with him. What's causing his strange behavior? Before you were born, your soul split, child, she explains, fighting a smile. While half went to you, the other half seems to have become rather feline in nature. He rocks back, expression after expression pounding his face. His mouth opens and closes for several moments before he bows his head, the edges of a smile playing around his mouth as well. Suddenly he begins to laugh, doubling over, tears streaming down his face. Composing himself, he thanks her and leaves the mystery solved. You're half cat? Your soul is? Oh. Yes, I think you should hold on to the cat. I really do. Well, I think, if my mental map is correct, that this is going right back to where the 6 are. Actually, it's hard to take my eyes off those very nice-looking elven women over there. Tall and slender. Hello, it's a woman hunter. Make yourself useful. You're within our hearth now. Is this a sacred spot? What is this? The pedestal's shadow creeps around the dais. What is this? Whoa, it's a big cat. Big Stelgar. No, Simok's hearth will not have warmth for the foster child. I wasn't listening to what they're saying. Watch your words. Simok is an Anamanfath. Still your hearts, sisters. Erdhadam's child is safe with him. Oh, this looks like some Glanfathan's home. Just to see what's inside. Maybe one of these places we'll be able to bed down for the night. Hello?
Esther.
Welcome to my home, Esther. I am Lancy, healer and guide. What brings you here? Oh, this is a lot more friendly than I had even thought it would be. Tell me about yourself. The locals have called me a wise woman, a term of respect, I'm sure, but it makes me feel my years. I'm a herbalist and healer. I spend most of my time caring for the ill, helping with the delivery of children, and making remedies for those in pain. I like your songbird. Does it have a name? Well, he does, she blushes, but I ought not to have let my friend's daughter name him. The name is long and rather silly. The short version is Beaker. She rolls her eyes and smiles. The next bird I have will be named after an Anamanfath. I should be going. This is her bed. The edge of the shelf is daubed with bird lime. Seeds and husk have been scattered across the floor.
You work for the Dukes of the Valian Republics, huh?
Keep the conversation short. This guard wants to speak to us. He places a spear between me and the path that leads beyond the gates. Still, Esther. The rest of the city is forbidden except by order of one of the Anamanfath. Trespassing in Twin Elms is punishable by death. Ah, yes, but this is where we're to go. I come to see this cornerstone with the blessing of the guided compass. The guard scowls and looks at his companion, who nods back. He turns to me again, his knuckles whitening around the shaft of his spear. Always too cozy with the Esther Morwen. Go, then, and mind your step around the sacred stones.
For as long as they will allow.
Must be nice always knowing who you're supposed to serve.
Well, there are 5 of them, but even so, knowing who is easier than knowing how.
Before we go off to other important parts of the city, if you can call it one, we need to find a place to rest. What's inside here? It's a nice cozy fire, but this doesn't look like a place where... Oh, there's beds over here. Spread across a lumpy pallet of straw, the hide blankets are surprisingly soft. Oh, I want to go to sleep. The dried herbs crunch between my fingers, giving off a sweet floral aroma. Can we sleep here? It would be nice. There's no one here, but no. Alright. Well, I guess we just have to look through the rest of this district before moving on. There's got to be a place to sleep somewhere around here.